Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to part 3 out of 3 in our 3-part video series titled The 3 Items That Are Holding You Back from Having the Success and Freedom of Your Dreams. My name is Sean Kreiser and you've tuned in to Freedom with Sean. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I invite you to click that subscribe button below, the like and the bell notification for notifications on when I come out with more content just like this. So in our 3-part video series, part 1 we talked about fear. Part 2, we talked about motivation and desire, and today we're talking about increasing our knowledge through mastery. Mastery of whatever kind of content that you're looking to improve upon. And so today I want to jump right into it and talk about master anything. Now the word master comes from its Latin root magister, which says basically you are a chief, you are a leader, you are a teacher. And so in order to master anything, we need to follow the guidelines of these 7 steps. Now the saying goes that in order to have mastery of something, you need to have put in 10,000 hours worth of work. Now, if you think about that, a full year is 8,760 hours. So how much time does that say that you need to put in work-wise and effort-wise and consistently doing so in order to achieve mastery? That would mean you would have to work at something 24 hours a day, not sleeping, and for more than a year. It's like 416.666 days is what it equates to. But that's unrealistic, so we need to make sure that we just plug in a little bit at a time every day and be consistent with improving our knowledge. First and foremost, we need to know what skill set it is in which we are trying to master. Yesterday, we talked about motivation. The Latin root word for motivation is motere, which means to move. So we need to move and take actions in order to stay motivated and increase our mastery of any topic in which we are pursuing. The first and foremost topic and number 1 on my list is I'm titling Danger Zone. As Tom Cruise said in Maverick, you need to get into the danger zone. You need to get uncomfortable. Now, what does that mean exactly? When we are learning the most, we are uncomfortable. The body will not lie to you. When you are experiencing something and you are trying to improve your knowledge and get to the point of mastery and you feel uncomfortable, don't stop. You are on the right path. Your brain is going to tell you to stop, but do not, because you are increasing your odds and getting close to the point of mastery. It is very hard to explain, but part of our knowledge, we suddenly realize that we have something, but right before that, it was just very difficult for us. And when we are at the edge, when we are practically applying and doing whatever it is or whatever skill set it is that we're trying to increase, we are getting closer to mastery. And so that kind of leads me to the next one, which is stop consuming and start producing, which is the 2/3 rule. Now, that's not to say that you don't need to read, but what I'm trying to say is, again, we get into this place of mastery when we are applying, when we are doing, when we're moving and taking action. My recommendation to you is spend 30% of your time acquiring the knowledge and reading about it, and 70% of your time actually doing it, actually taking action, actually role-playing and trying to sort these things out. Now, when you are doing this, you are practicing, failing, succeeding some, and then repeat. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by practice, fail, succeed, some? When you are practicing, you need to find a sweet spot. You don't ever want to be in a spot in which you have a 95% success rate when you are simply practicing and striving towards mastery. Why do you not want to succeed? Because it's too easy and you're not gaining in your skill set. However, when you are in a constant state of failure, if you're only succeeding in your practice 40%, That's too difficult. You need to bump up so that you're succeeding, say, between 60 and 80% of the time. Just in human nature, if it is too easy for us, we're not interested. If it's too hard, we're not interested. So you need to find that sweet spot when you are practicing any skill set headed towards mastery. Now, this number 4 is commit to the long term. And what I mean by that, it goes right back to that 10,000 hour rule. 10,000 hours is 416 days, and mastery does not come overnight. So if you wish to be a master of something, again, keep in mind that Latin root word. That means you're the chief, you're the boss, you're the leader and the teacher. Again, keep in mind, you want to get out of being a consumer and start being the producer. How do we get there, though? We need to, of course, first learn. Then we need to start applying through that practice and getting into it. But we need to do this in the long term. This isn't a short-term fix, guys. There are no get-rich-quick schemes. There's only get-rich-slow schemes when it comes to mastery. So you need to stay committed and you need to stay focused. Number 5. Find a role model, somebody who has been there, done that. If you are just circling around with newcomers and kicking ideas with guys who think I got the next greatest, latest, best idea, let's try this, you're just kicking tires. You're going nowhere. You need to get with and emulate someone who already is a master. You need to do whatever it is and prove that you are committed and focused, willing, open-minded, and honest enough to do whatever it takes. If you haven't seen my video titled, Is Your Why Bigger Than Your Butt? Check that out, because it talks about willingness and it being a huge factor in really creating the success of your dream. So you need to really stay on your grind, stay focused, and stay willing and do whatever it takes. Go back and look at that video on motivation and check to see where your motivations are. Now, number 6, journal. All of the greats have always journaled. You need to get that content and all that you're learning, from that book to your practices, to your role playing, to your applications, and that what your mentors are suggesting, and you get it out of your head and onto a piece of paper. Don't tell me that you've got a great memory. That's wonderful, and I believe you. But our brains are just so complex that we need to get it from our brain to our pen to the paper. It's as simple as that. You need to have it to be able to take a look at what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now, in the context of simplifying everything down to knowing this does not work, this is working, here's where we're going. Get those goals down, get those ideas down, get down what is not working as much as what is working, and continue to do more of that by creating an assets and a liabilities column and focus on those assets and continue to grow. Number 7, learn, do, teach. A master, first, when he's a protege and a mentee, he's learning. In the in-between stage, he's doing. And when you become a master, then you are the teacher. So the most gratifying reward in my life has always been to share, to teach, and to help others. There is just absolutely nothing like it, guys. I am just so honored and blessed to be to a point of my life where I have had enough experience, I have had enough failure, and now I'm having the success of my life that I am so blessed to be able to share with you and to help you achieve the success of your dreams. I am just so proud of you guys for sticking with us today on this 3-part series. Please comment below if you have any questions. If you want to partner up with me, check out in the description. And I'm going to be offering free coaching for 90 days. If you want to get up with me, I will help you create whatever it is that you are looking to create. So click in that description and comment below. Feel free to partner up with me on Facebook, and I'll be glad to help mentor you and share with you whatever it is you're striving to achieve. And believe me, we can achieve whatever it is you're looking to do. I am so honored again to be your mentor and to be sharing with you all of this content, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen in today. My name is Sean Kreiser. You've tuned into Freedom with Sean, and I will catch you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.